It was a stark contrast between last year and this year. 55 points just a year ago to Ole Miss. This time around, just 23 points allowed, at least in regulation, to the Rebels. And it was pretty clear from our vantage point the difference in this Blake Baker defense, at least from what we could see. A complete counterpunch to every single play call, every late audible that Ole Miss tried to get into the ball game. Every single time they tried to signal in late to fool the defense, Blake Baker and company had a corresponding play call. Communication for LSU's defense on the back end was critical, and it resulted in no touchdowns allowed in that second half to a Lane Kiffin offense.
We didn't tackle anybody last year. And so the fundamentals of playing good defense were in place, and then we were able to do things when we got into predictable down and distances, and we sacked the quarterback more times than he's been sacked at any time. I think what Blake did a really good job is we had a number of check with me's, and in other words, they would check, we would check, and it became a bit of a chess match throughout the game as to who was going to get the last check in. And so it was a chess match in the second half, and when you keep them off from scoring touchdowns, obviously for 2 quarters and in overtime, you feel like you won that battle.
On the other side of the ball, Brian Kelly telling us on Monday he expects either C.J. Daniels or Chris Hilton Jr. in that wide receiver group to get healthy for that trip to Northwest Arkansas. Covering the LSU Tigers for Your Go Nation, I'm Brian Holland.